Hi everyone, this is my Module 5 video for the paper circuit. I decided to make a flashlight. So looking at the engineering design process, the first thing I did was ask. So I said there was a power outage and the lights will not be restored. How can you create a device to provide some light for your family? Then taking that into the Imagine, I said you need to use household items to create a type of light so that you can move safely throughout the house. I decided to do this just because I think most of the students, I teach fourth grade, so most of our students have experienced some kind of power outage before and realize how dark it actually gets inside. And so I think this is something that they can relate to. As far as the plan goes, learn how circuits are a closed loop using positive and negative charges, and then parallel and series circuits specifically. And then we will create a flashlight using the paper circuit kit, a small box, bubble wrap, scissors, and tape. And then for my improve, which I'll touch base on the next slide as well, but for my improve, I said use a clear plastic cup instead of bubble wrap. So if you look here, you can see my materials, the paper circuit kit, bubble wrap, the materials that came in the kit, tape, I had a pen there just in case, a box, and then the scissors. This is the inside of the box, so I just take these flaps down to get them out of the way. Underneath this paper here is the battery, and then here's the copper wire. And here I just lined up 4 lights to try to get as much illumination as I can get. I took bubble wrap and then stuck it over top of the outside just for it to light up a little more. Then I went down my basement so that it was dark, turned the lights off, and then this is how much it illuminated. And then here's a video of just me kind of moving around part of my basement as well. So you can see that that's not the greatest flashlight, but it lights up small parts and you can actually see, so it does work. So in looking at the STEM lesson specifications, I said yes to a lot of these. I think it does present a real world problem. There's definitely an engineering challenge involved with this. The students can relate to it because of power outages and just being experienced at some point in your life a dark room. I think there's many different ways that you can solve this problem and approach this problem and get creative with it. Even looking at some of the other videos that you guys have posted, I noticed similar ideas but just different approaches. I think it connects to both science and math, science specifically with different types of circuits, and then understanding that a circuit needs to be a closed loop. Again, with the engineering design process, you had to come up with a plan. You had to go through the ask, the imagine, and so forth. It's hands-on, student-centered, because they're the ones that are driving their project. Then you're designing and you actually build the model or prototype, like you saw there. The lesson's clear for students because they need to understand and apply what they already learned about series and parallel circuits and just circuits in general. And then for the engaging students in purposeful teamwork, I said somewhat just because I was able to do this entire assignment by myself without communicating at all. However, in a classroom, I would say yes, just because of the sense that you would have to work together. And then testing the solution, I said yes, and communicating the results, I said yes, just as we're doing here, you would have the students do the same in the classroom as well.